At 40,000 feet above the clouds, the roar of jet engines defines the sound of power. From stealth predators invisible to radar, to supersonic interceptors that slice through the sky at twice the speed of sound, NATO's air fleet in 2025 isn't just about flying, it's about dominance. For decades, these jets have stood as the shield of the Western world, born from decades of engineering rivalry, Cold War tension, and an unrelenting pursuit of air superiority. Each one tells a story: innovation under pressure, collaboration between nations, and the relentless need to stay one step ahead of Russia and China. Today, we're counting down the 10 best fighter aircraft within NATO's arsenal, each one a masterpiece of speed, stealth, and precision. So buckle up and get ready to see how the alliance rules the skies in 2025. Because in this world, altitude isn't just height, it's power. Number 10. The legendary F-4 Phantom II. A jet that first thundered into the skies in the late 1950s, and by the 1960s, had already become the backbone of multiple air forces around the world. Even after decades, it still carries a legacy that modern fighters can only admire. This twin-engine, two-seat powerhouse stretches about 63 feet long, with a wingspan just over 38 feet. Standing nearly 16.5 feet tall, it's a machine built for dominance. Empty, it weighs around 30,000 pounds, but when fully loaded with weapons and fuel, that number jumps past 61,000 pounds. And when it comes to speed, the Phantom lives up to its name. It can soar past Mach 2.2, that's nearly 1,500 miles per hour, and climb to 60,000 feet in minutes. Its twin General Electric J79 engines give it the power to roar off the runway with an incredible climb rate of over 40,000 feet per minute. But the real magic lies in its firepower. The F-4 can carry more than 18,000 pounds of weapons across 9 external hardpoints, from AIM-7 Sparrow and AIM-9 Sidewinder missiles to bombs, rockets, and even nuclear payloads during its prime. Throughout its career, the Phantom wasn't just a fighter. It was a multi-role workhorse serving as an interceptor, a bomber, a recon jet, and even in electronic warfare. The F-4 Phantom II isn't just a plane, it's a symbol of endurance, innovation, and raw power. A Cold War legend that still echoes across modern skies. Number 9. France's Mirage 2005. A sleek, delta-wing multi-role fighter built for both air superiority and precision strike. It measures about 47 feet in length, spans nearly 30 feet in wingspan, and rises around 17 feet tall. Weighing 16,350 pounds empty, it can carry a full load up to 30,420 pounds, and in combat conditions, the maximum takeoff weight can reach about 37,500 pounds. Under the hood sits a Snecma M53P2 afterburning turbofan, propelling the jet to Mach 2.2+, or over 1,450 knots in thin air. On weapons, the Mirage 2005 carries 4 Mica missiles and 2 Magic II missiles. Plus, it's tasked to carry laser-guided bombs and auxiliary stores. Despite being lighter than many of its NATO counterparts, the Mirage 2005 excels in its niche interception, air policing, and defense missions. Within NATO's 2025 lineup, this French Delta Wing strikes a reminder. In aerial warfare, agility, electronics, and precision can tilt the scales dramatically. Number 8. The F-16 Block 72. Dubbed here as the Phenom Falcon, don't mistake it for an aged fighter. This is the next-generation fighting Falcon, rebuilt from the inside out. Under the hood sits the F-100PW 229 engine, refined for greater dependability. But real power lies in its AN divided by APG-83 AESA radar, letting the jet juggle air-to-air, ground targeting, and map imaging all at once, tracking over 20 targets simultaneously. The cockpit has been overhauled too. Advanced mission computers, crisp displays, modern avionics, and streamlined digital architecture give the pilot battlefield clarity like never before. Fully loaded, this jet can carry AIM-120S, AIM-9Xs, Mavericks, JSOWs, and more across a dozen hardpoints. It flies past Mach 2+, and it's built to last, boasting a structure rated for up to 12,000 flight hours. Though not a stealth aircraft, the Block 72 makes up for it with sensor integration, electronic warfare systems, and pilot-focused upgrades that turn seconds into advantages. In NATO's 2025 air arsenal, the F-16 Block 72 doesn't just survive, it dominates the middle tier with speed, adaptability, and raw tech power. Number 7. Sweden's Saab JAS 39 Gripen. A lightweight, cutting-edge multi-role fighter. It measures about 46 feet long, 27.6 feet in wingspan, and 14.8 feet tall. With an empty weight near 15,000 pounds and max takeoff weight up to 30,900 pounds, it's built to punch above its weight. Its single RM-12 engine delivers approximately 18,100 pounds of thrust with afterburner. In flight, Gripen can surpass Mach 2, reaching altitudes over 50,000 feet. Its combat radius sits around 500 nautical miles, and ferry range can stretch to approximately 2,000 miles with drop tanks. It mounts a 27mm BK-27 cannon in single-seat versions, and has 9 weapon stations carrying missiles, bombs, and smart ordnance from Sidewinder, AMRAAM, Meteor to Maverick, RBS-15, and laser-guided bombs. In NATO's 2025 air arsenal, the JAS 39 Gripen proves you don't always need stealth to win. Sometimes agility, connectivity, and sharp electronics are enough. Number 6. FA-18E divided by F Super Hornet. The Navy's twin-engine, carrier-capable multi-role juggernaut. It stretches about 60.1 feet in length with a wingspan near 44.9 feet and stands around 16 feet tall. Propelled by 2 GE F414 GE 400 turbofans, the Super Hornet pushes through supersonic speeds, often crossing Mach 1.6, and maintains a service ceiling above 52,000 feet. It also carries advanced systems like the ATF-LIR pod, JHMCS helmet queuing, and modern data links for seamless connectivity. Built for sustained operations, the Super Hornet thrives in carrier environments. Structural robustness, maintenance ease, and high sortie readiness. In 2025, the F divided by A-18E divided by F Super Hornet proves that raw adaptability, integrated systems, and carrier operability still matter. It may not be the stealthiest, but in the complex skies above, it remains one of the most dependable and lethal weapons in NATO's arsenal. Sliding into the 5 spot is France's Dassault Rafale, a true omni-role fighter built for stealth, speed, and raw precision. About 50 feet long, with a 35'9" wingspan, and standing roughly 17.5 feet tall, this twin-engine jet is deceptively nimble despite its size. Fitted with 2 Snecma M88 turbofans, each delivers approximately 11,250 pounds of thrust dry, pushing towards 17,000 pounds in afterburner. Top speed hits Mach 1.8 at altitude that's nearly 1,200 miles per hour. It climbs fast, flies high, 50,000 plus feet, and pulls plus 9G maneuvers with ease. The Rafale's aerodynamic design Delta Wing plus canards grants agility both up high and down low. Short takeoff, short landing. Some versions manage landings without drag chutes on strips under 1,500 feet. Built tough, high-strength materials, reinforced landing gear for carrier landings, and a structure that balances stealth with survivability. In NATO's 2025 lineup, the Rafale stands as proof. Strategy, adaptability, and cutting-edge electronics matter just as much as raw stealth. Rolling in at number 4 is Europe's pride in high-octane air power, the Eurofighter Typhoon. Agile, fearless, and built to sting, this twin-engine delta-wing warrior measures about 52.4 feet long, with wings of nearly 35.9 feet span, and stands roughly 17.3 feet tall. Empty weight is around 24,250 pounds, yet it can take off fully loaded at over 51,800 pounds. High-altitude top speeds push past Mach 2.0, and yes, supercruise at roughly Mach 1.5 is in its bag. It can operate above 55,000 feet, ferry across continents, and swing between roles, ground attack, or air defense on the same sortie. With plus 9G divided by minus 3G envelope, lightning roll rates, and short runway performance, sometimes under 2,300 feet for takeoff in ideal setups, the Typhoon does not wait around. In NATO's 2025 skies, the Eurofighter Typhoon isn't just a fighter. It's a swift, versatile answer to any threat. Because when seconds count, speed, agility, and sensor superiority win. Landing at the 3 position is the F-15EX Eagle II. Boeing's bold reinvention of the classic Eagle, built to dominate beyond stealth. This advanced twin-engine fighter stretches nearly 63.8 feet, with a wingspan of about 42.8 feet, standing roughly 18.5 feet tall. Fully loaded, it can tip the scales over 81,000 pounds, yet remains agile thanks to a strengthened airframe and modern controls. Powered by advanced jet engines, it soars past Mach 2.5, ripping through high-altitude skies. With a service ceiling near 60,000 feet and a combat range of approximately 687 nautical miles, it's built for long missions deep into enemy territory. Inside, it's a tech powerhouse. A cutting-edge AESA radar, AN divided by APG-82, digital fly-by-wire controls, next-gen EW systems, and open mission architecture let this Eagle evolve with any future threat. But where it truly outshines is payload. With a capacity of approximately 29,500 pounds, it can carry 12 air-to-air missiles, and with amber racks, that number rises even further. It's designed to carry not only classic weapons, but standoff bombs, smart munitions, and future hypersonic payloads as well. Though it doesn't rely on stealth, the F-15EX offers strategic value, range, mass, and integration. In the 2025 skies, the F-15EX Eagle II doesn't just re-enter the fight, it reshapes it, combining raw muscle and modern systems into a new class of air dominance. Coming in at number 2 is Lockheed Martin's F-35 Lightning II Stealth, built for the networked battlefield. This fifth-generation fighter spans 3 variants, A, B, and C, all built on a shared core. It's approximately 51.4 feet long, approximately 35 feet wide across the wings, and about 14.4 feet tall. With a max takeoff weight near 70,000 pounds, it carries internal fuel and weapons to maintain low observability. With a max takeoff weight near 70,000 pounds, it carries internal fuel and weapons to maintain low observability. Top speed? Around Mach 1.6, not a speed demon, but its edge lies elsewhere. Its internal bays allow weapons like AMRAAMs, JDAMs, or small-diameter bombs to ride stealthily inside. When stealth isn't top priority, external stations open up extra payload room. The DAS sensor network gives 360-degree infrared coverage missile launches, aircraft, terrain, all fed to your helmet display. And if you don't react in time, Auto GCAS jumps in to prevent ground collisions automatically. In this modern air war, the F-35 is more than a jet. It's a node, a sensor hub, a trusted partner. Stealth plus connectivity plus lethality, that's why NATO trusts it to lead the fight. Here it is, number 1, the F-22 Raptor. This is air dominance distilled into a single platform, powered by dual F-119 engines, each able to vector thrust. The Raptor turns on a dime, outmaneuvering almost anything that enters its sky. Thanks to Super Cruise, it can maintain supersonic speeds around Mach 1.5 to 1.8 without burning extra fuel in afterburners. On top end, in ideal conditions, it can push near Mach 2.25, while climbing comfortably towards 65,000 feet. Its dimensions? Around 62 feet long, with a 44.5-foot wingspan, and standing about 16.5 feet tall. Its weapons live inside its body, preserving stealth, though it has external hardpoints when mission demands override concealment. Stealth is not an afterthought. The Raptor's airframe shape, edge alignment, and radar-absorbent coatings make it elusive to radar sensors. But stealth alone won't win wars. Its sensor fusion and avionics deliver full situational awareness, letting pilots see threats before the enemy even knows they're there. Even though only the US operates it, the F-22 sets the bar for fighter performance. In NATO's sky, it remains the apex predator, unmatched, unseen, untouchable. And that wraps up our countdown of NATO's top fighter aircraft. Each of these jets represents decades of innovation, blending stealth, power, and precision into one unstoppable force. The skies have never been more advanced or more dangerous. If you love military tech and air power, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications because the next generation of air dominance is already taking off. Thanks for watching the video. See you in the next video.